Hi friends, we're going to craft today with a really fun item. Stay tuned to find out what it is. In today's video, we are going to be crafting with drop cloth. I picked my drop cloth up at Harbor Freight, but you can pick them up pretty much anywhere, Walmart, Amazon, any hardware store, but they're inexpensive. They're really large, so you can make really big projects if you want to. But today I'm going to show you just a couple of fun, easy things you can do to make some really fun shabby decor or even French country decor if that is what you're into. So let's get started. For this project, we're going to be creating some really vintage looking napkins. And so we're going to take part of our drop cloth and I'm going to use a ruler and we're going to make a 12 by 12 square. So I'm using a pencil that's designed for fabric, and when you draw on the fabric, it just washes away when you wash your items. So once we put these in the washer, our blue line will no longer be there. So once I have measured my 12 by 12 square, I'm just going to take some good scissors and I'm going to cut it out. Once I get it cut out, then I am going to use that as a measurement for the rest of my napkins. Now I decided to cut out 8 napkins here. It's a little extra than the amount of family members I have, but I figured if we had company or something like that, this would be a fun project to pull out and use for dinner. So I'm going to take some of the threads from the sides of them to give it a more rustic look. This is an optional step because once I put these in the washer, they are going to naturally distress and fray. So voila, here they are out of the washer, clean and ready to go. And as you can see, they are frayed more on some edges than others, but I like it that way. I think it gives it a really fun rustic feel. Now you can trim the edges if you'd like to. I chose not to. I'm just going to fold them in a really simple fold, a tri-fold, and then I'm going to separate them all and put them into a stack. Now I decided to tie mine with some twine because I thought it would be a really nice presentation in my closet, but you don't have to. This is an optional step. This would also be nice if you were giving as a gift to wrap it up with twine. If this is a project that you liked or you are interested in seeing more of, consider subscribing to my channel because this is the type of projects that I absolutely love to do. For this project, we're going to create a really beautiful wall decor piece, but first we have to remove the seam of our drop cloth. We are going to just cut it off and use it in a different project. We don't want to use the seam for this particular project because we're going to be cutting and tearing the fabric and it won't look similar once we have them all torn apart. So once I have torn several pieces, I am then going to attach them to this rod. Now you can make your own using a plunger from the Dollar Tree and some string. This actually came from the Dollar Tree. It had some other string attached to the bottom. It was meant to be a photo holder with some little clothespins. I've never seen another one there, so let me know if you've seen them at your store, but I liked this because it already came with a hanger attached. So I'm just using a really simple macrame knot here. We're going to put our fabric underneath the pole and then we're going to pull through the fabric in our hole and we're going to create this little knot. Once I have the knot created, I pull tightly and move to the side so that it is covered and we don't see any of the pole. Then I'm going to take these wood rounds that I picked up from Amazon. They are Christmas ornaments, so they do have a little hole in the top, but we are going to cover that up with some really adorable shabby bows. I add 4 here because we're going to cover the whole top length of our pole. So once I have those on, I'm ready to add my shabby bows. I just used some more of my drop cloth, tied it into a bow, and these are the same bows you see all the time on my channel, one of my very favorite things to make. And then that is it for this project. Let me know what you think about this one down in the comments. For this project, I decided to create a table runner, and I'm creating kind of a skinnier one because it's going on my coffee table, but you can definitely cut out whatever size and length that you might want. I did wash this to get the distressed vintage look, and then I'm just adding some leftover pieces here to each end of the runner. So this is super simple. You can add as much embellishments or as little as embellishments as you would like. I kept mine very simple and very rustic. I have some other options if you want to see other table runners, and I will list those videos down in my description box. But here it is styled for you guys. Let me know what you think about this one. For this project, we're going to create a shabby tree, and I picked up my cone at Hobby Lobby during the Christmas season sale when it was 90% off. My Hobby Lobby had several of these, so you could check there to see if they might still have some. If you're not able to find a cone or you don't have a cone on hand, that is okay. You can use a piece of poster board from the Dollar Tree, roll it up into a cone shape, tape it together, and you have a fabulous cone. Or one of my most favorite ways to use a cone or have a cone shape is to use the party hats from the Dollar Tree. They do have large and smaller sizes of those. So we're going to take some strips of our drop cloth here, and we're just going to be gluing them down or lengthwise of our cone. And as you go around in the cone shape, you can see here that you're going to have some spots that are open and no spots open at the top. I went ahead and layered my strips at the top, so it is a little bit thicker towards the top than the bottom, but then I'm just going to take some scissors, cut off the excess cloth down at the bottom, and I did not go ahead and cover my base part because when it is sitting on the table you cannot see the base. But if you feel like that is too unfinished for you, no problem. You can just take some of the drop cloth, wrap it around the bottom, and then you have a base that's covered. So the last part of this project is to add a really fun and chunky shabby bow. This goes really great with French country decor or even just a shabby farmhouse. But here it is styled for you guys. This is one of my favorites. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this one. So for this project, we're going to use these amazing stencils I got from Amazon. I've used them before in some other decor, and I'll link that video at the end of this video so you can check out those stencils there as well. I'll also leave a link to them down in the description box. But we're using some black folk art chalk paint, my trusty Dollar Tree stencil brush, which happens to be one of my favorite items there, and we're just going to stencil that on and then let it dry a little bit and take it off. I picked up this frame at Hobby Lobby on clearance. You can always find frames at thrift stores, garage sales, or clearance. I like to look in the clearance area at Hobby Lobby, but thrift stores and garage sales always seem to have them for very inexpensive prices. Now there's a couple different ways that you can attach the fabric here. You could use a nail gun or a staple gun. Today I'm just using hot glue because I want to have the option of taking this off if I don't want to keep it in this frame. But here it is styled for you guys. I love how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think about it. That's it for today's video. Check out this video next if you want to check out those amazing stencils. And as always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, friends.